All right, so I'm about ready to set this elm tree down. We're taking that red oak there and it's leaning heavy into us. So this is a pretty mature elm anyway, so we're gonna take it out first. Pretty big crown on it. It's kind of leaning over here, but I'm gonna try to push it over here on the other side of that oak to keep our skid area empty so we can get the horses in, spun around and pull back up the hill. That's the goal. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I think I can get it to push over. And if not, well, hopefully it'll go that way. Well, it worked. Now we've got a good opening for our red oak. We got lots of turnaround room to get the horses backed up to the log and pulled out. I guess I'll see what we got in this log. Again, I guess when I'm measuring, take into consideration of what the log looks like, where its twists are, where its bends are. So this one here, it's got a pretty good bend in it. Right around here, that's a 10 foot. So I'll do a 10-foot 6 log first. Keep on checking on it here. What do we got here? 21. It's 41 feet to the first crotch, but it's, as you can see, kind of twisted. So I'm gonna go back there and see what it's like at that second bend. Looks like we had 10, so it looks like I'm gonna do an 8-footer next. Be 19. And as you can see, this log here is way up in the air, probably a good 6 feet. So when I'm going to cut it, you have to be pretty careful about where you stand and how you go about it. And then we'll see what we have from here. Looks like another pretty good bend in it, about this little twig. It's a 9-footer. So that'll be another 8-foot 8er. And then this last section has a little bit of a bend in it, but it'll probably be a bit longer. Okay, and then the top's pretty much too crooked. That's like a 5-footer and a 4-footer there, so we'll just break that down so that it's not sticking up in the air anymore. And I'll start up here. I'll knock all this down, cut it off here. That'll set this down, and that'll probably also roll it, so it'll be laying pretty much right on the ground. so that I'm not messing with it up in the air as much by starting up in the top. And then once it gets close to the ground, I'll put my dead man underneath right where I'm cutting so I can get my chains under it. And then we'll get the horses in here, spin around, and go back out there down the hill to the landing. So I guess we'll see what happens then. Alright, so here's that elm that we just got down on the ground. I ended up cutting it in half. So it's a 10-footer and an 8-footer, and an 8-footer and a 14-footer tied together. Just because it's a little bit of uphill and it's a longish skid, and it's really beginning of the day, so they're not warmed up yet. So basically I just cut it in the middle there, and we'll drag it in 2 poles. We got beech on the right and birch on the left. Ha! 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 Easy. Easy. Walk. Walk. Hoo. 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 Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, hoo, hoo. They like to munch on grass while I roll the logs around. Silly little ponies.